Hello creatives! So today I'm going to be expanding on a video I did earlier where I kind of did a brand color exercise, and I'm going to be taking this document, which you might recognize from a previous video, and I'll be creating a brand kit with some brand messages and just like an overall more comprehensive lookbook. So this is Affinity Designer. I will actually be using Affinity Publisher, which I like both of these. They're only $50 flat rate. You purchase it, you get them forever, and you get updates for free. It's a much better alternative to Adobe, which is basically the mafia of the creative world. But anyways, so I'm going to go to File, New, and for my purposes, I'm just going to use an A4. Doesn't really matter. You can use whatever kind of you want with it. This is more for internal purposes. So I'm going to copy these over. First and foremost, I should probably do this. Create the background. Make the color white, and then lock the layer so it stays put. And then I have these colors. And just to stay organized, I'm going to put all of these into their own. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these into their own layer. These are called hex codes. And we're gonna, so that should make sure that they're all put together. It's always good to keep naming conventions clear whenever you're doing a project. And this might not make sense to begin with, but basically what you want to do is you want to lay out your design elements and your design assets in a cohesive manner. So I have my logo, but then I'll also have alternative logos that eventually I will actually work out. I still have to work out what the alternative will be, but I tried to create a logo that could also work as a favicon and in a couple different ways. So eventually I'll probably have an alternative logo, but not right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make each of these a different color to go with the branding. And once I've made that change, I lock it so it can't be messed with. So there's that. And so I'm just gonna run through a few brand messaging aspects with these subheaders that I've determined that I like. And this can be done in a lot of different ways. This is just how I'm choosing to structure it. So these are just kind of like talking points, or the way that I've kind of summed up what my services are all about. I'm a creative strategist. I offer holistic marketing communication strategy. I'm a creative strategist for creative professionals and brands. That sort of thing. I'm gonna save this. For now. So I do plan on creating some lifestyle footage or lifestyle images from my desk once I have it all situated, and some other opportunities that I'm going to take photos around this city to kind of reflect where I'm at right now as a professional. I do have a few that I'll place here that I took with a friend back in April. I will need more just for thumbnails and social media posts and what have you. I don't know if you can tell, but I gave it a, oops. I gave the photo a tint with this color in it as I was editing, just because it was a very bright photo and it needed to be toned down, but I kind of like the fact that I already had a bit of green in this. It looks black from distance, but it's actually a very dark green. So I kind of like the way it looked with a color overlay, a very subtle color overlay. Anyways, so eventually I'll fill this out with a few more photos and a few more design elements, but hopefully you got the gist of this. I don't know if this was helpful. Let me know if it was. But this sort of stuff, this design direction type stuff is one aspect of what I can provide for clients. I want to continue playing around with this. This isn't finished, but it's a good starting point, and I hope this video was helpful. But I figured this was something that would be good to at least record, even if I don't feel like I was providing all that great of commentary. But again, this is this brand direction. So you have a brand kit, you'd be able to hand off this to a graphic designer or to a social media specialist, to a marketing specialist. Ideally, you have each of these items. Like, I will have to save each of these as a separate PNG, and then the point of this is that you can provide it with a creative professional that you're working with, and they will be able to use these assets in marketing your business. So I can help with this. This is something that I can provide direction on for more downstream professional services. Again, I am more of an upstream creative professional. I can provide a bird's eye view of things and really kind of help make the process of passing the baton to the next creative professional easier. So let me know if this was helpful, and I will see you later. Until next time, guys.